obviously Kinseh on a pretty good streak right now. He only made his debut recently on stream, but since then he's been on a tear, only losing once to Chronic, and he rebounded incredibly well from that loss. He's actually never played a Game 5, I don't think, on stream. So one series that he lost was a 3-1. But we might today, because LionBlaze, he's always been up there in, ranked ones for NA. He's been putting the hours in, he's been putting the work in, and he's starting to see some fruit for his labor now. Pretty good results in the salt mine, and now he's got an opportunity to upset Kinseh. Even though LionBlaze does have a lot more experience on stream, the fact that Kinseh has so much stream time recently, I think gives him the edge in this matchup. I also don't know if LionBlaze will have the best playstyle matchup with Kinseh. Nice recovery there by Kinseh after messing up the initial takeoff. But yeah, the reason I say that is because Kinseh loves to have constant ball pressure, and LionBlaze, you would much rather play a game that's kind of end-to-end with both players backing off and giving each other lots of space. You're just not likely to get that when you play against Kinseh. He's going to get in your face and he's going to disrupt all of your plays early on. LionBlaze really has to step up his own aggression, or he's not going to get a lot of possession this game. Kinseh's just going to be constantly in control of the ball and controlling how the game goes. LionBlaze spawns far side. Kinseh unable to get the ball moving towards the goal quickly because it's sat up kind of awkwardly next to the post, and that is in fact a giveaway of possession from Kinseh to LionBlaze. LionBlaze not able to do too much with it. So I think I said sat up next to the post, I meant to say sidewall. Stream title. Picking one of the mods changed the stream title. Oh, LionBlaze completely misreads the rebound here. That's pretty devastating because now Kinseh not only saved the shot, cleared the ball rather, but has the 100 boost under control. Nearly a demo on LionBlaze. Risky business there moving in for the steal, but he did get it. Still, LionBlaze not respecting Kinseh's speed, and Kinseh with a confident rebound straight into the open net. Good start for him. I am seeing quite an aggressive LionBlaze at the moment though, and this is the playstyle he needs to use today. We need to see LionBlaze is at least willing to trade pressure with Kinseh. Doesn't need to dominate, but he has to kind of keep it as even as possible. Nice demo. Wave dashes into the boost grab. Bounce dribble from LionBlaze. Very clean. But Kinseh has got the ball stopped dead on the goal line with his first save. He needs to make multiple. LionBlaze not going to give him a third chance to clear this ball. It was just bouncing up and down in front of the goal. And of course, in that kind of position, the player with boost is always going to come out on top. LionBlaze ties the game. Grim Darkblade, yeah, did you changed it? Nice. Excellent. Thank you for that. 12 boost for Kinseh and his goal again. LionBlaze with an opportunity to take control of the game. Let's see how long he can keep the ball next to his car here. There we go, Kinseh, just like usual, moves in early and takes the ball for himself, and this is what he does. LionBlaze needs to see this coming, because there's going to be plenty more where that came from. If Kinseh keeps on playing his usual playstyle. Hey, thanks to the $25 donation to the prize pool. Come back, Chris. I'll let them know after this game if I remember. Let me just put that on the screen for you guys. Boom. So, whoops, I clicked the wrong thing. Excellent. Yeah, this is exactly the kind of game that Kinseh wants to play. Fakes the ceiling shot. Fakes the second pop as well. But LionBlaze is sitting behind the ball waiting for all the tricks to be over. No reset from LionBlaze. Triple touch attempted. Kinseh got a piece of it. Wide it goes. LionBlaze can try again from the far side. It's a slow shot on target. Nothing that Kinseh can't deal with. Now, LionBlaze hasn't been overextending in these passages of play where he's got the ball right next to Kinseh's goal. But he hasn't been doing too much with it either. Kinseh has been pretty comfortable defending with low boost for the most part.
Would love to see Pulsive Ample on stream again.
I'd love to watch some Pulsive Ample as well. He's a great player. Super entertaining to watch. Maybe get another freestyle 1v1 of some sort. Is that still what he's doing mainly? Just freestyling away to his heart's content. Or is he doing some other stuff these days? He's out for the prize pool, by the way, so I'll add in another 3 there. Got £10.76 the prize pool. That's got to be something like $15.
I
I'm just
always
gonna
enjoy seeing Lion in show matches.
guess. There we go. Very nice shot here by LionBlaze. Great power. And that first touch as well needed to be perfect. He wanted to keep it close to himself so as to give Kinseh no chance of making it a 50-50. Yeah, the Evampol Zen 1v1, that was one of the first. It was the first like flip reset only 1v1 where there were ridiculous flip reset goals. Obviously since then, freestyle community has come up with some even more crazy stuff, but yeah, that one really did change the game. Good play by LionBlaze with no boost here. That's confidence in his ball control. Absolutely nothing. Still a perfect touch. But it's actually the touch before the outplay that I'm most impressed with LionBlaze right now. Really good ball control. Just spacing perfectly, and that's so difficult when you have no boost. You need to hit the ball just right. It's like the Goldilocks touch. Not too hard, not too soft. There's a minute left in the game. Kinseh tries to cross over LionBlaze, but LionBlaze, just a little fake challenge, had Kinseh in a panic. Kinseh trying to get LionBlaze to react to what he's doing. He has pulled that one off. Boost steal from Kinseh. Pop at the near post over. LionBlaze into the bar. And another one, this time into the post. LionBlaze is completely out of boost. Is he going to get a chance to escape here? Still struggling with whatever he can get. Kinseh with a heavy touch. Actually has to use a 50-50 to score, but he does score nonetheless. That touch there was not what Kinseh wanted to do. You see the LionBlaze reacted to it. He wanted to get in there, take the 50-50 while he could. Unfortunately for him, he didn't get on the right side of the ball, so although I think it was a good idea to move in, just didn't play his angles very well. Kinseh hops the ball high. Final 15 seconds now. LionBlaze hasn't had much to do in the last minute or so except defend, but now he's got an opportunity and he's going to put it straight on target. No need for the ball carry with this much time left. And Kinseh caught out of position. He had the boost advantage. He was trying to press it into another possession play. Just wanted to run the ball around the corner, win the game without giving LionBlaze another chance.
Yes, that was
he has failed that plan.
So is this.
And now we have overtime, game 1.
Still freestyling. His ground control is unmatched, and I promise you that.
His ground control is unmatched, so you'd recommend like a freestyle dribbling 1v1? I don't even know if that's a thing, but it sounds like a thing. If it's not a thing, it should be a thing. How does that sound? Nice recovery by Kinseh, but LionBlaze has still got an awful lot of space to play with here. Notice how Kinseh's right away getting into his face and making his life difficult. LionBlaze doing likewise. Heavyweight battle right now between these two. Kinseh applying tons of ball pressure, but LionBlaze reacting well to it. He's going to try again from that near post, but as this play goes on, it is Kinseh who's improving his position and LionBlaze who is declining. Kinseh has to say goodbye to his only real opportunity in overtime though. He's getting a much better one going now though. It's an air dribble to the top corner. Oh, Kinseh sends one flying it off the bar with such a direct approach. LionBlaze must have been expecting an air dribble bump, but suddenly the ball just flies right over him. And that is one way to win a game. I'm just thinking back to whoever it was the other day that said that they weren't really feeling Kinseh. It was somebody in a YouTube comment. Well, I can't disagree with you more, mate. This guy has got some moves, such as this one. What a play to get the win in OT. I was absolutely thinking air dribble bump as well. When I saw how linear he was in the approach, I was thinking, he's got to be going for an air dribble bump. It's a very, very common move in overtime. But Kinseh just put the vanilla air dribble. One of the fastest ones we've seen on stream. Such a dangerous player. So confident in offense. LionBlaze has faced a lot of confident players in his time, but none of them really play the game like Kinseh does. He's got a very unique bag of tricks at his disposal. LionBlaze. Fake challenge into Shadow. Very common play for him. Look at the recovery though off the crossbar. Had Kinseh beat to the ball, but Kinseh got a piece of it before his car got taken from him. More ball pressure for Kinseh though, and again, LionBlaze, despite seeing it coming, struggling to react well to this, and it is very difficult to respond effectively to this amount of pressure. Kinseh is so convincing with his fake challenges. Hard thing to learn, it's a hard thing to explain, but if you look at the fake challenges that LionBlaze puts out, and you look at the same ones from, or the fake challenges Kinseh puts out, tell me which one you're more likely to bite on. I bet you're going to say Kinseh's, because he just has a way in his approach of making it look real every time. Great bump on the back wall as well, 1 goal up in game 2. Heard you might be doing a freestyle with Sandman, you should get a freestyle to cast it. A freestyle player. I don't know, if I did that, it would probably just be like me and whoever I'm doing it with comms. I think it would be pretty funny as well to do that with Epic Toasty. What do you guys think? Epic Toasty, I think, used to be a freestyler to some level. So maybe that could be a funny one. Good combination. So I was thinking, who could I do this with who's also rubbish at the game? It would be funny. Toasty would be a blast. Because I've been thinking of a video idea that I could do with Toasty. Like, you don't need to, if we're ever doing me versus John Salmon again, it doesn't have to be a freestyle. We don't need to do anything like fancy for that to be fun to watch, I'm sure. Yeah, freestyle 1v1. Maybe I'll freestyle 1v1 Toasty. That'd be great. LionBlaze off his own bar. Doesn't go far. Kinseh's out by 2 now. Just stuck around to see if anything was going to happen. A lot of players would have gone for the corner boost seal, but Kinseh knows, hey, something might be up here. This clear ball might not go to LionBlaze's plan. That's exactly what happened. Kinseh back into his goal. LionBlaze plays 1 high. He knows that Kinseh's likely to save that, but he also knows it's going to be a difficult recovery, and that placement on the follow-up from LionBlaze was just too good. Kinseh was in a pretty precarious position. He fell off the crossbar before the shot came in, so he didn't even know if he should be dodging forwards or sideways. Maybe a bit too early lining that one up. It was a very difficult angle, which is fully on LionBlaze. He made that possible by taking an early shot. LionBlaze is giving Kinseh some space here. Kinseh will gladly accept the gift. And he's turning it into a boost-starving play of his own. Nice control by Kinseh. He sees LionBlaze flipping past him, and he's managed to wrap around the ball and flick it over him from close range. That is just unbelievable control by Kinseh. How about that? LionBlaze was expecting a much earlier connection on the ball. He was diving to the near post, but Kinseh saw the pre-jump, just flicked it over him. It's unreal. Still one of the moves that is so rare to see in Rocket League 1s, or any game mode in Rocket League. There was a while where Fairy Peak was doing them consistently, but now with him not playing 1s anymore, it's not really something you see very often in anybody else's offensive repertoire. But apparently Kinseh can do it. You can pretty much do anything, it would seem. Scored a whole variety of goals since his debut. Look at the placement on the ceiling shot. 6-2. Suddenly, Kinseh is running away with this one. Not just the game, maybe even the series. Pre-jump from LionBlaze, completely unsuccessful. He's scared of the high shot there because Kinseh makes it look like he's going to be pulling the trigger early there. LionBlaze needs to step it up. I know he can step it up, but he just isn't getting the ball moving quick enough. He's not doing anything with the ball to really scare Kinseh into backing off. If LionBlaze can start to make some quick plays, some real threatening plays, then Kinseh won't just be able to dive in on every challenge like this. He won't be able to just get in his face as much as he is. But that's never been LionBlaze's playstyle. That's why I thought that this matchup might be a bad one for him stylistically. It's a matchup that he did want, though. He did ask me how's Kinseh's record like, and he wanted to give him a go. I'm sure he's confident in his ability to get the win. When you go up against the players as confident as Kinseh in every single position on the field, offense, defense, it doesn't matter. He's probably got something that he can do. That's great power from Kinseh again. Something I've given him credit for in the past as well. LionBlaze didn't even go too far out of his way for the boost grab here. That's just too much in the tank from Kinseh. 4-goal game again. Alright, good luck, Moose, to the dentist. I'm sure you'll be fine. Corner pin shot from Kinseh just goes wide. I believe that came off LionBlaze car. We've seen him score one of those before on stream. I'd love to see it happen again. Reaction by Kinseh, showing everybody that it is perfectly viable to sit in goal and look at the ball. Even against a player like LionBlaze. Look at this defense from Kinseh. Takes a challenge with a wave dash. LionBlaze doesn't really fall for it though. He wasn't too far off, putting one in on the dish, but Kinseh still got an opportunity to clear this one. Oh, just gets it off the line. Pretty dangerous defending for Kinseh, but effective for now. LionBlaze off the crossbar, off the post. He just can't find the back of the net here. He can't get one on target. And that's a bit closer, but still denied. Oh my goodness, it's a nightmare situation for LionBlaze. 3 chances back to back to back, every single one of them getting denied by the upright. And he's got to think to himself now, is he going to even get 4 chances to score? He had 3 there. He needs to score 4 times if he's going to win this game. Kinseh opting for the ground play here. LionBlaze must have been expecting the wall play. Well, there's a gift for Lion. Needs to take this one if he's going to have any chance of coming back here, and he does. There's still 3 goals, and Kinseh's kickoff has looked pretty clean today. I don't know if LionBlaze is going to get 3 wins in a row, but he needs them. First one goes Kinseh's way though, and that might just be the game in the bag for him. A little wave dash away from the ball to create the space, and then cuts into it for the harshest of pops. LionBlaze just couldn't react. Look how clean that looks from LionBlaze's perspective. So quick from Kinseh. He's got the variety. That's as good as anybody else in the one scene these days. Talked about it in the last series that we just watched between AJ and Sharp. You need that these days in ones. You have to keep mixing up your offense. You have to keep mixing up your defense. You have to keep changing constantly at every stage of the game. That's just how the game works right now. It might not always be the case. So suddenly, soon we might see someone come along who just has one shot that is so good that nobody can stop it, and he just scores that same goal 10 times every game. But that's just not the case right now. These days, the players who win tend to be the players who keep their opponents guessing, and Kinseh's doing a better job of that right now. LionBlaze falling into a lot of his old traps, just getting dribble started with the ball carries, and hasn't been working out too well. Comfortable game to win for Kinseh. And now LionBlaze needs a reverse sweep if he's going to take this. TJ, thanks for gifting us up to Dark Mike 323. Welcome, Dark Mike. And Robo Stump, thanks for the brand new Prime sub. Really appreciate that, man. Yeah, I don't see it. It looks like it's just crazy. How is Kinseh getting 3-0s all the time? How has he never been taken to a game 5? He's been beaten once, but it wasn't a game 5. Is this going to be the first time that he gets taken to game 5? LionBlaze, I'm sure he would love to be the player to do that. End that statistic. I don't know, he's got to be something like a 10-1 favorite right now. Just looking so clean, so confident. It's a good spawn by LionBlaze, but there's no power on the shot. It continues to dominate the midfield. TJ, thanks for gifting this up to Chonum. Chon Mum. That is a really hard name to say. I've tried like 4 times, failed every time. I'm looking at the name the entire time as well. Welcome to the stream though, and thank you TJ for another gifted sub. Listen, if you don't think that's a hard name to say, look at that name right now in my chat. Try and say it. Chonman. That is hard. It doesn't look like it should be hard. When I read that, when I looked at that name, I was like, oh yeah, easy. I've been practicing this my whole life. This speech thing. Let me just show off my skills. Then, yeah, it didn't really work out very well. Nice little pre-jump there by Kinseh, gets in the way and keeps the boost advantage to attack. LionBlaze wants some space to work with, but Kinseh sees exactly where he's going. And he's just going to dispossess him without having to make a challenge. Pure positioning coming into play. Still no goals in game 3. Kinseh has looked like the one who's more likely to get one. Little chip off the wall. Backs up LionBlaze. He had to run to his goal there just in case he went on target. Ooh, Kinseh getting a bit too close for comfort, but that one's off target as well. See right there the difference between these two players. LionBlaze was already way back, ready to intercept an off-target shot. Kinseh, not quite. Moves up very far, quite often. Good landing by Kinseh. Nice save as well. He keeps LionBlaze out again. LionBlaze quick on the turn, but weak with the shot, not for the first time this game, and now he's in trouble. Has to dodge away from the ball to avoid being demoed. Kinseh with a mind game at the near post, and another one, and it's a double. LionBlaze has been had. And that is an opening goal just over 2 minutes into the game. Oh, that's dirty. That is actually dirty. Kinseh pops the ball on target, but so slowly that LionBlaze missed it, even though he dodged pretty much on the spot. Unbelievable. He's in free play. I mean, sometimes it just looks like he's in free play. He's playing as if he's in free play, at least, with an obstacle. LionBlaze has centered the ball. Kinseh accepts the challenge to put that one on target. I think it's a good idea that he didn't smash that, because LionBlaze was well positioned for the save. Speaking of smash, exactly what LionBlaze did with that flick. My days, that was a quick one. If that had gone on target, it would have been insane. Love to see that. LionBlaze decides he doesn't want any part of that 50-50. Nice touch to the back ball. Kinseh's not dealt with it well. That's a tie game. Notice a subtle air roll from LionBlaze here. As soon as he gets to the ball, just a little air roll there to add some power to the ball. Keep his car moving in a straight line. Kinseh needed to get more of a side-on hit to that one. Ended up going straight down. Very interesting low-scoring game here between these two. Been on a knife edge for the most part. Kinseh actually playing right into LionBlaze's hands there. That's what LionBlaze wants. He loves playing that game of hit and chase. Oh, what a save though by Kinseh. Some of his pre-flips this game have been unreal. I think that was the best one yet. LionBlaze, he has Kinseh shooting early now, which is good for him. That's the game he wants to play, just shadowing, reacting, and hopefully outplaying. Let's see if Kinseh slow plays to try and counter. He does. LionBlaze gets in his face to stay with him. Good recoveries from Kinseh in defense. Rare that you see LionBlaze matched like this mechanically. That's exactly what Kinseh's been able to do today. Still a long, drawn-out game here. LionBlaze having a fight with the post, not like last game. Not as bad as last game, but still not the fight that he wants. He wants to be taking on Kinseh, not posts and crossbars. Now his flick has let him down late in the game. LionBlaze going back to the old faithful at the close of this game. And oh dear, it looks like he's lagged out here. Kinseh is going to let the ball roll on target. That was just a disaster for LionBlaze. Controller DC, disconnection, probably a controller DC based on his internet. Yeah, he just lagged out for a sec. His very, very unfortunate timing on that one. In a close game like this, I don't blame Kinseh for letting the ball roll on target. It looks like he is going to give LionBlaze a goal back, which is not mandatory, by the way. I don't tell the players to do this. Just want to point that out there. They are welcome to take the one goal if they want it. But Kinseh is showing some great sportsmanship there, and lets LionBlaze have the goal back. Back to the center circle we go. But yeah, it makes more sense to score the goal and then give your opponent a goal back in that position, because then you have the kickoff to reset rather than just, you know, dribbling the ball around in a corner. So I think Kinseh with a really good play there. LionBlaze saves air dribble bump. I wonder if Kinseh knows that LionBlaze is one of the players who's had the most success saving air dribble bumps in the past. Saves his dodge for so long. Now that's an open net. And LionBlaze puts it in. Kinseh, not for the first time this game, walks right into LionBlaze's trap. He shoots early, and he tries to catch LionBlaze off his goal line, but that's something that you're very rarely going to do. LionBlaze is always covering the shot. Even here, on a kickoff, he's got the goal covered. Kinseh with a hugely advantageous position though. LionBlaze, 36 boost to defend with. And it's just going to be an air double dunk attempt, which LionBlaze has under control. Kinseh wants to put this one in from the air roll shot. Did he just bump LionBlaze on the takeoff as well? Clutch from Kinseh. Look at that. He bumped LionBlaze away from the ball. And then he just turned around and put it in over his shoulder. The control to manage a position like that with so much volatility. Unbelievably impressive by Kinseh. But hold on, we've got another surprise. LionBlaze with 2 boosts steals the game. Are you kidding me right now? He just never left the ball. He thinks, well, Kinseh, I really doubt that you're going to be able to score from this position. 100 boost or not, I don't think you're going to score from here, so I'm just going to take a risk moving on the ball, because worst case scenario, 50-50. Best case scenario, I score. Any other time in the game, that would be a terrible play by LionBlaze, because a 50-50 in the offensive corner is a disaster when you're on 0 boost. But 0 seconds, it's not actually that bad, because 50-50 is probably going to bounce into the ground. So he's in a win-win there. Really, really smart. A play that wouldn't work in regulation time is huge on 0 seconds. Now we've got a game 4. Thank you, by the way, to Pentagram for the tier 3 and the 35 months in a row. Welcome back, Pentagram. It's good to have you. 6 tier 3s in the list. That's absolutely insane. How you doing, my man? Where's Kinseh from? I'm not sure what state, but he is from NA, the USA. Look at this, guys. Have we got a turn in the tide? It was all Kinseh. Even at the start of game 3, it looked like he had full control until 1 or 2 shots from distance kind of gave away that Kinseh might be adapting in the wrong direction. He's got to stop this kind of play, I think. These, long shots into LionBlaze crossbar. I really, really doubt that they're ever going to bait LionBlaze, or, trick LionBlaze into a bad position. This is exactly what LionBlaze wants. He wants people to shoot from distance against him. He wants people to dribble at him and flick him. Kinseh has to go back to what he was doing before, because this adaptation is not one of his better ones. I credit him for mixing up his game quite often. But the more he plays the basic shot and flick game, the more LionBlaze is going to have success, I think. This is much more like it from Kinseh. Another mind game win. And another air dribble win. He puts in his first goal of the game. Now Lion is letting Kinseh play faster than he needs to. Yeah, maybe. I don't think LionBlaze is letting Kinseh play faster. I'm sure LionBlaze would love to slow down Kinseh, in fact, if he could. LionBlaze just really... He's just doing what he does best. He's sitting back and defending his goal. And turning around counter-attacks and overextensions whenever he can. It's really up to Kinseh here. I do think it's him versus himself right now to figure out this puzzle. Got to keep up the fancy plays, the difficult to read plays, such as this. This last one bounced on target. I'm not sure if Kinseh had a foot reset there. It looked like he might have tried to use one. But he's turned around well on this, and LionBlaze out of position in the corner. He's not going to be happy with this one, because that recovery looked good to start with. Said he's lagging a bit. Hopefully it's not going to continue. Yeah, that recovery from LionBlaze is quite nice. He'll be quite happy with how he played that. Just bouncing off the crossbar, landing on the ball, but then he just went straight for the boost. He got baited in, and it wasn't by Kinseh, it was just by the bright orange glow. Or yellow glow, I guess. Gold, we'll call it gold. Orangey, yellowy, gold. What color is boost, guys? The boost little ball thing that's floating in the corner. Would you say that's yellow or gold, or... there's a bit of orange in there. From a distance, I'm going to say yellow. When you get closer, it looks more orange. So I don't really know. Look, see, that's yellow. Now it looks orange when you're close. How about that? Psionic's pulling tricks on us. Kinseh smashes LionBlaze out the goal. If there's one thing that LionBlaze is going to have a hard time stopping, it's the air dribble demos. I said in the last game, he's very good at stopping air dribble bumps. He holds onto his dodge for as long as possible. Air dribble demos, you can't really stop those no matter how long you hold your dodge for, because you hold it until after you get hit, you're just going to get smashed, and then you can't do anything. That's the key, of course, if Kinseh is going to continue trying to be aggressive in the air. That's a wicked shot, actually, from Kinseh. A lot of power on it. LionBlaze was ready for it. Kinseh's ready for him as he tried to get the ball clear from the corner and makes a dangerous challenge look quite safe. two keys there for success were to get high on the ball, needed to be above LionBlaze, and also to land cleanly on his wheels. Kinseh doing both to perfection. And he doesn't want to go to a game 5. It looks like he's just going to try and keep that statistic forever. No game 5s. Ever for Kinseh. LionBlaze has got a goal here. I think that was just in. Oh, it's off the post, but well played, LionBlaze. He stayed with it. That's a smart challenge from him. Just getting goal side. Anytime that your opponent's coming inside on, you can just make it look like you're going to be too late to the ball, then at the last second accelerate into it. Any piece of the ball that you catch is going to win you the challenge. That's what the LionBlaze did there. Kinseh thought you could just straight up beat into it, but LionBlaze had a tiny bit of boost save. Great save from Kinseh. Lands not too badly either, but LionBlaze is still there. Boost management looking good for Kinseh for now. I don't think LionBlaze realized just how much he had there. Kinseh just walks in to position quite easily. Double jump takeoff into the flip reset. It's a low shot, but it still forces a bad save out of LionBlaze. Bad save, I mean, he didn't get control of the ball. Kinseh. This is the boost in the back corner. Has to concede possession briefly. Still only a goal in this one. LionBlaze falls for one of Kinseh's fake challenges. He is able to collect the ball afterwards. And the two wrap up together, and LionBlaze comes away with the boost steal. He will go into the air for this one. It's off target for now. Kinseh times his arrival perfectly. Boost management's been very good for Kinseh this whole time. He's not been able to grab 100, but he keeps on saving up small pads. And that's what enables him to keep the pressure on LionBlaze, force earlier shots out of him. Minute and 30 left. These two have been very willing to go at it for extended periods of time against each other, but now LionBlaze ties things up with the most simple challenge you're ever going to see. He thinks, well, it doesn't really look like you're doing too much with that with Kinseh, so actually I'm just going to wait until you land and then flip into the ball. And now he's been stopped, indeed. 5-all. LionBlaze a goal away from taking Kinseh to game 5 in a game that looked like Kinseh was running away with it initially. Still Kinseh in the advantageous position. Little wave dash. Ensures that he beats LionBlaze to the ball, but he missed the boost steal. And that's a big win for LionBlaze. He decides not to put a challenge in. Confident in his ability to react to what Kinseh is doing. Such a dangerous game LionBlaze likes to play. Baiting in all these flicks and shots. He is one of the best reactive defenders in the game, and again, he's able to react to what Kinseh is doing and get in the way of it. Two low 50-50s go just wide of the bottom right corner. Kinseh fakes a boost grab, turns around early on the ball. LionBlaze makes an awkward touch. He stays with it. This is what won him the last game, but it's going to get him in a bit of trouble here because, like I said in the last game, this works on 0 seconds because you don't really care if you get a 50-50. The ball's going to touch the ground, surely, but here, 50-50 is a disaster for LionBlaze. He's way overextended. You can see that he was kind of backing out of it as soon as he realized how awkward the position was going to be. It was too late. LionBlaze wants to put this one over Kinseh's head. Trying to catch a bad save late in the game, but Kinseh's done well enough with it. And he's done a great job with his boost management and defense as well. Delayed dodge from Kinseh. As LionBlaze guessing. And he isn't guessing incorrectly. Stays with it right until the end of the game. Now, LionBlaze has to do what he did last game, but this time for the tie game. Oh, he was close. Oh, he was so close. It would have been fitting for LionBlaze to tie the game from a 50-50 after losing the last goal to a 50-50. The latter being a much smarter challenge for LionBlaze. Really did well to wave dash and give himself a chance there, but Kinseh just too good. He had, I think, overall the vastly superior offensive repertoire, and until he kind of made that, I think, poor adaptation in game 3, it looked like it was going to be a 3-0. I think if Kinseh doesn't start giving the ball away by shooting long in this matchup, he probably just wins 3-0. LionBlaze, I think, caught a lucky break by collecting Kinseh giving away possessions. But, he still played well. LionBlaze, a great winner in Game 3. Almost comes back in Game 4 as well. Good to see him still putting on a good show for us. Thank you, by the way, to Pentagram for the tier 3 and the 35 months in a row. Welcome back, Pentagram. It's good to have you. 6 tier 3s in the list. That's absolutely insane. How you doing, my man? Where's Kinseh from? I'm not sure what state, but he is from NA, the USA. Look at this, guys. Have we got a turn in the tide? It was all Kinseh. Even at the start of game 3, it looked like he had full control until 1 or 2 shots from distance kind of gave away that Kinseh might be adapting in the wrong direction. He's got to stop this kind of play, I think. These, long shots into LionBlaze crossbar. I really, really doubt that they're ever going to bait LionBlaze, or, trick LionBlaze into a bad position. This is exactly what LionBlaze wants. He wants people to shoot from distance against him. He wants people to dribble at him and flick him. Kinseh has to go back to what he was doing before, because this adaptation is not one of his better ones. I credit him for mixing up this game quite often. But the more he plays the basic shot and flick game, the more LionBlaze is going to have success, I think. This is much more like it from Kinseh. Another mind game win. And another air dribble win. He puts in his first goal of the game. Now Lion is letting Kinseh play faster than he needs to. Yeah, maybe. I don't think LionBlaze is letting Kinseh play faster. I'm sure LionBlaze would love to slow down Kinseh, in fact, if he could. LionBlaze just really... He's just doing what he does best. He's sitting back and defending his goal. And turning around counter-attacks and overextensions whenever he can. It's really up to Kinseh here. I do think it's him versus himself right now to figure out this puzzle. Got to keep up the fancy plays, the difficult to read plays, such as this. It's not so bounced on target. I'm not sure if Kinseh had a foot reset there. It looked like he might have tried to use one, but he's turned around well on this, and LionBlaze out of position in the corner. He's not going to be happy with this one, because that recovery looked good to start with. City's lagging a bit. Hopefully it's not going to continue. Yeah, that recovery from LionBlaze is quite nice. He'll be quite happy with how he played that. Just bouncing off the crossbar and landing on the ball, but then he just went straight for the boost. He got baited in, and it wasn't by Kinseh, it was just by the bright orange glow. Or yellow glow, I guess. Gold, we'll call it gold. Orangey, yellowy, gold. What color is boost, guys? The boost little ball thing that's floating in the corner. Would you say that's yellow or gold, or there's a bit of orange in there. From a distance, I'm gonna say yellow. When you get closer, it looks more orange, so I don't really know. Look, see, that's yellow now. Now it looks orange when you're close. How about that? Psionic's pulling tricks on us. Kinseh smashes LionBlaze out the goal. If there's one thing that LionBlaze is going to have a hard time stopping, it's the air dribble demos. I said in the last game, he's very good at stopping air dribble bumps. He holds onto his dodge for as long as possible. Air dribble demos, you can't really stop those no matter how long you hold your dodge for, because you hold it until after you get hit, you're just going to get smashed, and then you can't do anything. That's the key, of course, if Kinseh is going to continue trying to be aggressive in the air. That's a wicked shot, actually, from Kinseh. A lot of power on it. LionBlaze was ready for it. Kinseh's ready for him as he tried to get the ball clear from the corner and makes a dangerous challenge look quite safe. Two keys there for success were to get high on the ball, needed to be above LionBlaze, and also to land cleanly on his wheels. Kinseh doing both to perfection. And he doesn't want to go to a game 5. It looks like he's just going to try and keep that statistic forever. No game 5s. Ever for Kinseh. LionBlaze has got a goal here. I think that was just in. Oh, it's off the post, but well played, LionBlaze. He stayed with it. That's a smart challenge from him. Just getting goal side. Anytime that your opponent's coming inside on, you can just make it look like you're going to be too late to the ball, then at the last second accelerate into it. Any piece of the ball that you catch is going to win you the challenge. That's what the LionBlaze did there. Kinseh thought you could just straight up beat into it, but LionBlaze had a tiny bit of boost save. Great save from Kinseh. Lands not too badly either, but LionBlaze is still there. Boost management looking good for Kinseh for now. I don't think LionBlaze realized just how much he had there. Kinseh just walks in to position, quite easily. Double jump takeoff into the flip reset. It's a low shot, but it still forces a bad save out of LionBlaze. Bad save, I mean, he didn't get control of the ball. Kinseh. This is the boost in the back corner. Has to concede possession briefly. Still only a goal in this one. LionBlaze falls for one of Kinseh's fake challenges. He is able to collect the ball afterwards. And the two wrap up together, and LionBlaze comes away with the boost steal. He will go into the air for this one. It's off target for now. Kinseh times his arrival perfectly. Boost management's been very good for Kinseh this whole time. He's not been able to grab 100, but he keeps on saving up small pads. And that's what enables him to keep the pressure on LionBlaze, force earlier shots out of him. Minute and 30 left. These two have been very willing to go at it for extended periods of time against each other, but now LionBlaze ties things up with the most simple challenge you're ever going to see. You think, well, it doesn't really look like you're doing too much with that with Kinseh, so actually I'm just going to wait until you land and then flip into the ball. And now he's been stopped, indeed. 5-all. LionBlaze a goal away from taking Kinseh to game 5. In a game that looked like Kinseh was running away with it initially. Still Kinseh in the advantageous position. Little wave dash. Ensures that he beats LionBlaze to the ball, but he missed the boost steal. And that's a big win for LionBlaze. He decides not to put a challenge in. Confident in his ability to react to what Kinseh is doing. Such a dangerous game LionBlaze likes to play. Baiting in all these flicks and shots. He is one of the best reactive defenders in the game, and again, he's able to react to what Kinseh is doing and get in the way of it. Two low 50-50s go just wide of the bottom right corner. Kinseh fakes a boost grab, turns around early on the ball. LionBlaze makes an awkward touch. He stays with it. This is what won him the last game, but it's going to get him in a bit of trouble here because, like I said in the last game, this works on 0 seconds because you don't really care if you get a 50-50. The ball's going to touch the ground, surely, but here, 50-50 is a disaster for LionBlaze. He's way overextended. You can see that he was kind of backing out of it as soon as he realized how awkward the position was going to be. But it was too late. LionBlaze wants to put this one over Kinseh's head. Trying to catch a bad save late in the game, but Kinseh's done well enough with it. And he's done a great job with his boost management and defense as well. Delayed dodge from Kinseh. Has LionBlaze guessing. And he isn't guessing incorrectly. Stays with it right until the end of the game. Now, LionBlaze has to do what he did last game, but this time for the tie game. Oh, he was close. Oh, he was so close. It would have been fitting for LionBlaze to tie the game from a 50-50 after losing the last goal to a 50-50. The latter being a much smarter challenge for LionBlaze.